video is going to be episode 3 of the bullet journal breakdown series. This episode is going to be all about monthly logs. Some of my favorite spreads to set up because you can just do so much with them. So there's not really much to talk about in this intro except for the next episode. It's going to be on Kayla's channel, and that's going to be all about mood tracker. So if you love a good mood tracker, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn your post notifications on, and go subscribe to Kayla's channel and turn her post notifications on. Those will be linked in the description box below. But without further ado, let's go into these monthly logs.
Monthly logs, a collection that provides a bird's eye view of things you have to do in your available time. This allows us the opportunity to check in and maintain focus. Monthly logs usually mark a new chapter, and I have put some inspiration of my favorite monthly logs, some of you guys' favorite monthly logs that I did. And so without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the first monthly log I'm setting up is going to be a big calendar with a lot of doodles. You can put a lot of doodles in here. I didn't put a lot of doodles in here. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep these simple so you guys can recreate them easily and it's not hard for you guys to try and add things to them. So each day is 7 spaces wide and 5 spaces tall. Now take into account that this journal is not a traditional A5 size journal, so therefore the way it looks on this journal may not look the same. I do not have any more pages in my tester journal for my A5 journal, so I might order another A5 journal or until I use the rest of this. So I'm just going in with some pink flowers and using that Kayla super tips. All products in this video are linked in the description box below, so go check those out. Those are affiliate links, and if you don't know what affiliate links is, I just receive a small commission if you purchase something with my link. So now I'm drawing in flowers, and I'm going to go in with the yellow Kayla super tip and do a stripe to write in the dates. I'm using my Tama Funosuke to write in those dates, and I'm making sure that I leave enough room so I can still have that starter dot, and I'm going in at the top and writing in the days of the week and writing on my February header using the same Kayla super tip. And like I said, throughout this whole entire series, I'm going to be filling in all of my spreads so you guys can see how they could be used or how you could use them. I know that seeing a filled in spread is really easy to use and envision how you could use it and what it's like instead of trying to figure out when you're setting up the spread, and it's just a lot easier to look at it spread filled in. So next one I'm moving on, it is a more of a regular style kind of calendar, I like to say. So I just have March lettered in at the top really big, and each day is 6 spaces tall, 5 spaces wide, and this provides a lot of vertical space. So a general rule is if you have smaller handwriting, you could go for a calendar with a lot more vertical space to give you a lot more things to put in. If you have larger handwriting, a lot more horizontal space is something that you would like. So I try to make sure I kind of include both of them in this video. Now on the side, we're going to have a little small task list section. I try to make sure I incorporated a lot of common monthly log things that I would do or I'll see a lot of people doing YouTube videos. So this is a small little task list section. I use the Tombow do a brush pen to kind of write in the box. I'm going in at the top with the colored one to write in the days of the week. And at the bottom with that empty space, I'm going to put a favorite memory. I think this is just something really cool to do and reflect on at the end of the month, like your favorite memory of the month, or you can even make it a collection if you want to. Now I'm filling in this monthly calendar. As you can see, if you look very closely, my handwriting got really small to fit in to these vertical boxes. So like I said, this is for people with smaller handwriting, but if you do have larger handwriting, it works perfectly fine. You might have to size down your handwriting a little bit, but besides that, it works amazing and it works wonders. I love using this kind of monthly log, especially when I have a little bit of a chiller month, because it doesn't have a lot of components to keep up with. Now moving on, this is one of the tracker kind of monthly logs. I like doing this when it's going to be a hectic month and I just need to see almost everything at one glance, not having to try to flip through pages to go through something. So in this monthly log, we have a calendar, an expense tracker, a habit tracker, and a task list section. So therefore, you have almost everything you could ever need in a bullet journal setup on one page. So this monthly log is taking up a box that are 5 by 5, so that leaves a couple of days empty. I did draw the whole entire calendar out because I think it just looks a lot more satisfying when you do that instead of just writing in the dates. So I'm taking that brown fineliner brush pen, drawing in some dots, and I'm going to take the thick 1 millimeter pilot G2 gel pen And I'm going to write an April at the top with my calligraphy header, and then I'm going to do a gray stripe for the days of the week and use my Tamil food in the suke to write in those days of the week. Now moving on to these trackers. The first one, as you can see, is going to be my mindfulness consumption or finance tracker. This is just for you to write in any kind of expenses or purchases that you make throughout the month, and it's just easy to see at a glance, and the last row is for that total of that box. Now this next thing I'm setting up is a habit tracker. Habit tracker is pretty essential into a bullet journal, and if you guys want to see any kind of other things I can put on a separate spread, let me know in the description box below. Besides habit trackers, I've been doing a lot of just finance and habit trackers for kind of any empty space. So at the top, you just kind of draw in your habits. Excuse my tiny drawing skills, I have to work on those. And then at the bottom of the task session, I kind of did a big open space for you to be able to write in tasks. So now I'm going to show you guys how it looks when it's filled in. So I kind of used the colored marker to add some more color to the spread for the top of the habit tracker to fill in my boxes. And with this one, it's kind of iffy with the handwriting size because you can't have big handwriting and write in these boxes. It's just that I wouldn't use this for a dates heavy month because one, depending on how long an event or task is, it can take up to 3 lines on one box. Now this next one is kind of just really chill. I have 4 sections on this. I have a task list section, a project section, and a notes section, and the actual monthly calendar itself. So on this left side of the spread, we have the entire spread basically is going to be used for those 3 sections. So I have the task list section, like I said, which is that big section, and then the smaller 2 sections is projects and notes. And I did cater these a lot to students that I know I have a lot of students as my audience viewers. So this next calendar is 4 spaces tall and 3 spaces wide, I think. No, I lied. It's 5 spaces tall and 4 spaces wide. And like I said, this is not a traditional A5 size journal, so that can fit on one spread, but if it doesn't, you can always just spread it across 2 spreads. So I was a little ambitious here. I've seen a lot of people in school, they just kind of color in the days they're out of school. So I did Saturday and Sunday, obviously, and then those 3 days I'm out of school. And then at the top, I have a quote that says, "Don't challenge your limits, don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits." And so after that, we're just going to fill this in. I want to show you guys that this calendar is very versatile, and you can really kind of switch out the style, and also you can switch out the sections you put in it. Like you can maybe have a task list take up a smaller section and have projects take up a smaller section. It just all depends on what you need that specific month, which I really think this calendar is very well suited for a student. Now moving on to this last calendar, it's not a stationary video. There isn't a Dutch door. So obviously this is a Dutch door calendar. So each day is 7 spaces tall, 5 spaces wide, and I cut that page in half instead of my traditional 6x6 calendar. So I wanted to show you guys something a little bit different, something you guys haven't seen on my channel before. So I'm leaving that first row to have to fill in the date, and on this side of the Dutch door flap, that's going to be part of the calendar as well. So therefore, on the other side, we have a weekly task list, and then we have a bigger task list for the whole entire month inside of the Dutch store, where you can kind of just have fun and letter your task out, which I think works really well for me. If you guys do not notice this kind of spread, I basically revamped my December 2019 spread. So I'll link my 2019 flip through in the iCards above. I'm writing in June 2020 using that pentel touch, and I'm going to write in the dates using the Tamil no Suke, and also use that for the days of the week. Now moving on to the Dutch store. Like I said, this is going to be a weekly task list. I want to make sure that you can see this on both sides of the spread, because when you're planning out, you can see what you have to do, and then when you're doing your task list, you can already see and schedule what tasks for what week. Now running in my task list, like I said, that's just a big open space for you to be able to letter and write in all your tasks how you may please. Maybe you have a task heavy month, but there's no specific dates. Like June for me is a task heavy month sometimes because I either have summer school or I do something else. So it just all depends. And then you can look at that big task list section and you can start scheduling those tasks for a certain week. So that's why I think this spread is very functional and for people who have a lot of task heavy months. or just a busy month in general. That is all these spreads. I hope you guys love these spreads. I love setting them up. So yeah, on to the outro.
Alright guys, that is it for this episode. I hope you guys learned something from it. I know monthly logs can be a little bit intimidating when you first learn about the bullet journal system, so I hope that makes this easier for you guys to understand and digest them. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And go follow me on all my socials. I'll link in the description box below. And Kayla's socials will link in the description box below. And subscribe to my channel. Turn your post notifications on so you let me know that you're part of the stationery fam. And then go subscribe to Kayla's channel and turn her post notifications on. And without further ado, I think that's about it for this video. So I hope you guys loved it, enjoyed it, learned something, got some inspiration. Want to start a bullet journal now because you know bullet journals are amazing. Even though for my planet people, you guys are amazing too. But I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to be a part of the stationery family and subscribe. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.